5 players that can make the Golden State Warriors instant 2021 title contender. Without further ado, let's roll the intro.
Yeah. Hi. I'm on my match in the dark. I'm on my match in the dark. I'm on my match in the dark. I'm on my match in the dark.
Yo, what's up guys, Jason's here back with another video. If it's your first time watching, I do basketball video every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell and you'll be the first one in the future to see more awesome videos just like this. The Golden State Warriors, the league's worst team in 2020, could be instant title contender if they just add 1 or 2 key players this offseason. There's no denying that this season has been tough for the Golden State Warriors, but much of it can be attributed to the injuries of Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry. This team, even at full strength, is still a scary title contender. For most teams, that's the best it gets. However, for the Golden State Warriors, they've been title favorites for at least 3 of the past 5 seasons. The leave of Kevin Durant put them just a little behind the ball even when fully healthy. This coming season, 5-time All-Star shooting guard Klay Thompson should be healthy. Stephen Curry should be primed for another great season. Even Andrew Wiggins should be able to have a career year, but they're still one piece away. The route to improvement this offseason is rather the obvious one. Team will have a top pick in the 2020 NBA draft. On top of that, they will have just over a $17 million trading exception, which I covered last video, to work with if Joe Lacob wants to use it. Given these options, let's dive into 5 players that will make this team immediate title contenders. Jump into number 1, Brandon Ingram. Taking his game to the next level this season, Brandon Ingram has thrived in his time with the New Orleans Pelicans. A lengthy, versatile scorer that's continuing to improve into one of the league's best mid-range threats reminds you of who? Kevin Durant is the right answer. And while Brandon Ingram may never be Durant, his consistent improvement and intensity on both ends of the court will earn him a sizable contract in the near future. Ingram is averaging 24.2 points per game this season, becoming the Pelicans' go-to scorer. More impressive, Ingram went from averaging 0.7, 0.7, and 0.6 threes per game to now 2.4. He is continuing to prove that the Lakers wrong for giving up on him instead of dealing Kyle Kuzma. That said, Ingram is making just over $7 million and could easily be a max value type player. For Golden State, they should be hoping that A. Joe Lacob uses the trade exception, and B. Ingram is willing to take less than a max to join forces with Thompson and Curry. This 22-year-old will thrive into a potential All-Star, and it would be great to see him do it with the Warriors. And jump into number 2 is going to be James Wiseman. The only potential rookie on the list is James Wiseman. Wiseman may not have the highest ceiling in the 2020 NBA draft, but he will certainly be the best fit on the roster. His size at 7'1" will provide the Warriors with elite rim protection, something they desperately need. In his mere 3 games at Memphis, Wiseman averaged about 20 points and over 10 rebounds per game, then tack on 3 blocks per game. And it's clear that Wiseman's dominance is there. It just would have been nice for scouts to see him play a full season at a college level. The Warriors may be looking to deal with their pick if they are awarded the number 1 overall selection, but if they opt to keep it, Wiseman, given his upside as a defender and fit on rather a small roster, should be their pick. A Green, Wiseman, Wiggins, Thompson concurrent lineup will be dynamic on both ends of the court. They have the offensive firepower and defensive fortitude to take the Western Conference by storm. And number 3 goes to Evan Fournier. He may not seem like the best addition, but Evan Fournier will provide much needed depth to this roster. Averaging 18.8 points per game, the 6'7" small forward was signed to Golden State Warriors trade exception. As one of the top free agents, there's no denying he'll be outside the Golden State Warriors' typical price range. For the last 6 seasons, he spent his time on the Magic, managing 1 quick playoff series. He needs to find success, and Golden State is the place where he can finally show off his talents on a team that will be among the conference best. Fournier is averaging a career-high 47% from the field, while the Warriors' main concern should be adding front-court depth. A dynamic scoring option to give them a more small ball options would be ideal. At 27 years old, Fournier will have to decline his player option to find his way to the Golden State Warriors, as it is highly unlikely the Warriors will pay the likely steep price for a trade. And now the fourth spot is going to be Gordon Hayward. After the devastating leg injury to kick off the 2017-18 season, Hayward is finally getting back to his normal self, and this time around, he's become a more efficient player, playing to his strength on one of the Eastern Conference best teams. Shooting over 50% for the first time in his career, Hayward has elevated his game tremendously this season. He is notching just over 17 points per game and has developed a solid mid-range game, nearing 50% on shots from 10 to 16 feet from the bucket. The only part of a potential deal that makes Hayward's addition unlikely is that he'll potentially want a max value contract. While he is not trending upward into true superstar like he was, Hayward has shown enough to get over $20 million. Whichever team that wants to look into maxing out Hayward, they will need to consider his age, given that in half a decade, he'll be 35. The Warriors could use Hayward, but the likelihood that they bring an aging star to team up with fellow stars to cripple their team in 5 years is low. However, his addition could easily make the Warriors the West's best team. And finally, number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Much has been made over the past few months over the potential that the Warriors have been planning to get Giannis. It would be a huge offer that is unlikely to come to truth unless Giannis says that he wants out of Milwaukee. Currently averaging 29.6 points per game, Giannis has elevated almost every aspect of his game. He is notching career high in points, rebounds, and threes. The latter of the three is what's really sticking out to analysis, as Giannis is making 1.3 triples per game, double his average from a season ago. Given that Milwaukee can eventually offer him a supermax and would not trade him unless he wants out, Giannis will have to grow unhappy before a mega offer is even considered. And if the superstar waits too long, the Warriors will use their draft capital. Antetokounmpo is the star Golden State needs. He will make the finals favorite for the next half a decade as he's set to continue his absolute dominance over the league. However, would a deal that sends Klay Thompson and at least 3 first-round picks be worth it? I don't think so. So guys, this wraps up the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media with all the link in the description down below. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the future episode. Peace.